What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Great start to the week. We're only breaking a few things down. Got an alert on here. Me and the members, like we went over. Well, I'm gonna wait till some more people hop up in here. More for some more people to hop up in here. Me and the members starting off the week on the right note, though. We just hit another TP. Let's let these people know. 5 hit. Hopefully y'all enjoy the weekend, but it's back to business. How y'all doing, though? How y'all doing? What's going on, y'all? Let me put up US30, see what that's looking like. Let's get at this arrow. Oh, let me fix the stat thing. So we got a few setups we're looking at right now. Me and the members are currently at EJ. We're looking at GJ and GN also for possible setups. Got a new 5-minute just popped up. You already know the drill. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts. Drop in the chat. I'm about to update the monthly recap though, because that was January. So let me do that really quick. I want to see a magic trick really quick. Yeah, there we go. So right now we're looking at possible GJ and GN setup as well. Me and members are currently on in EJ. We took this trade last week. As you see, the trade was just chilling here and drawing that consolidation the entirety of New York session last week. Did a little retracement. Then when Tokyo session started, volume kicked in. Now we're nice, deeply in profit. Again, just another example. I just found the floor of price. So I always talk about hold to SRT gets hit. Because again, we don't control the markets. We don't control how soon or how long a trade takes. All we can do is assume what direction price is going to go and then into that position. But as far as how long it takes for it to go all the way to hit a TP or SL, that's not in our control. So all we can do is just continue to watch the charts and hold SRT gets hit. So the entire time was in drawdown. What we can see is price was, for the most part, holding as low as support. Right, it was only this one part where markets reopened last night that it broke that level, but immediately pushed back above it, and then started pushing back up to the upside. So yeah, we're looking at a possible GN and GJ setup as well. A great start to the day so far. You guys already know the drill. You guys got any questions? Up in the chat. When you're looking at charts, up in the chat. Make sure you hit that first link in the description on our free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. What's going on, JD? Freedom World, what's going on? What's on with how GJ over the week? EJ over the weekend to profit TP3. That's what's up. That's what's up. We're past that now though, but that's good that at least you held and close. What's going on, J Rod? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Yeah, we're pushing nicer right now. So if EJ can continue to hold 163.15 as support, we can look for continued buys going to 163.60. A few other charts ended up going as projected from the Sunday chart analysis as well. Also got alerts watching gold to see if it can retrace. I want to come back to around 180, 2083, 2082. We're going to look for another buy setup. We're also looking at GN right here. And then GJ ended up shooting up to here. So if we can hold 190.55 support, we're going to look for buys again and see if we can go to 191.20 this time. Because last time we was looking for buys, price was kind of struggling. So now just hold this low, we'll break past this next point. So again, we just got a few more levels to break to see the possible uptrend continue going with GJ. We got about 3.5 minutes to the next 5:15 pops up. So we're just gonna be watching the charts, waiting to see what that looks like. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When looking at charts, drop in the chat. But if you hit that first link in the description, you're going to see the Sunday chart analysis drop last night. Then that's how we did last month. I totally forgot to do the recap of last week, but we can see we went 6-0 last week. So this is how we did last month for February. We went 17-1, give us a 94% win rate. Caught a total of 24,403 pips, 24,305 strictly with the members in advanced play signal. Click right here. It's going to take you to the beginning of February. You see February 1st, where we start off the month with 47 pips caught on the EJ sell. And then the first full was how we did January 120 January, caught 37,620 pips. Beginning every week, we drop the Sunday chart analysis, going over what we see price doing throughout the entire week, not just Sunday going into Monday. End of every day, we do a recap for the day. So we got that nice GU sell right here. Beautiful drop to the downside, signal, all that good stuff. So this is how we're doing so far this quarter. We're in March, the last month of the first quarter. All wins or losses are posted here. Y'all can check all this stuff out. On the 6-1 this week, caught 444 pips. Every trade post has the date, time the trade was entered, entries, SLs. You'll see the screenshots of positions, screenshot of the signal, all that good stuff. You'll also see student results and testimonials as you explore the channel and all that. So make sure that first link to check all that stuff out. We're going to go over how we did last quarter and all that good stuff in a little bit. But right now, we're just chilling. We saw in the background how GN, again, we're waiting to see if it can break and hold this level because it hasn't been this high since Thursday last week. And when it broke this level, as you can see, it failed to hold that support. So for the uptrend to continue, price is going to need to hold levels at support. So that's what we're waiting on right now. We got a minute and some change before the next 15 to 5 minute pops up. So we're going to see if we can hold it for us. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. When we can any charts, drop in the chat. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. All right, hit that TP5 now. It's rejecting, so we're going to see if we can stay up here. As long as it doesn't retrace too hard, it's still fine. All right, GM pushing, so we're about to see if we can hold this level. Ran some trade ideas up right now. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Both top of the zones rejecting. Simply going to slide that over to the left. Most of retracing. Before it's telling no names on that. If you're talking about right now, I'm in one trade right now. I was in this EJ trade. TP5 just got hit. Like I said, I don't know if you just joined here, but like I said, this is just a trade idea. We're not in this setup. Only in one position right now. Looking for some more setups. Just waiting for some retracements on my confirmations right now. Looking at a possible gold buy. Looking at a possible GJ buy and GN buy. But as far as how many trades I'm in, I'm only in EJ right now. This is a trade that we took not yesterday. We took this on Friday. Was chilling, consolidating literally the entirety of New York section. Then last night, that's when the volume kicked in, and we started to make some bread. I can show you the signal. Again, it already kind of played out. We're way past our entry point, so nobody jump in this trade. Nobody jump in this trade. I said it twice, so if anyone decides to jump in it, that is on you and got nothing to do with me. All right, well, this was the GA buy we took last week. Then we entered this EJ trade, as you can see, on the 1st, which was on Friday. Entered at 10:37 a.m. EST. And this is what I sent to the members on Friday night when the markets were closed. As you can see, 7 p.m. markets were dead closed. I said EJ decided to take a nap on her zone. We'll just have to wait and see what happens Sunday night / Monday. For y'all's weekend, make sure you put in a little time into the charts trading plan. So again, you can see the screenshot right here. This is what EJ was looking like when the markets closed on Friday, right? You can see that was literally like this right here. Again, never hit SL, never hit TPs. Well, I always want to hold to SR TP gets hit. On top of that, why it's important to understand what's taking place on the charts. So that's what we're in right now. And GN, as we see, it was up here. Now it's starting to reject. And it's right where it left off the last 15-minute candlestick. So right now we're just patiently waiting for our confirmations and possible other setups right now. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When you're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Put this back into the free channel. Oh wait, well, I guess I should show you the TVs getting hit, of course. Yeah, all that good stuff. What's going on, Tracy? How you doing? Now we're pushing back up. New 5-minute just popped up. See these other charts. All right, gold's pushing down a little bit more. That's what we want to see. Yeah, but I'm looking GN right here too. We'll see if we can hold this level. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. When looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. Got a new video dropping for y'all later on today. We're not constantly to catch up to that stuff. I got a lot of stuff in the works for y'all. Like I said, I just revamped the course. I'm working on a few other projects as well. I got a lot of content dropping for y'all this week. Not just on YouTube, because y'all don't know. Yeah, y'all see the Instagram and TikTok scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well, because I'll be posting daily tips on there also. That's separate from the YouTube videos. Make sure to check out the playlist too. I'm going to update the playlist later on today as well. All right, new 15 just popped up. Make sure the like button too, y'all. Let's see what goes again. My alert ain't go off. Yeah, so it's decently low. It didn't come exactly to where I wanted it, but it is pretty low. It's still showing that it's respecting this as a support, which is a good sign. Like I said, as far as gold, if it can continue to hold 2083, 2082 as support, we can look for buys going to 2098, possibly 2100. I just wanted to see if it could retest the level, but it did break above it. So it's at a decent entry point position. I would like to see a retest. Looks like JPY pairs ended up rejecting that level. Again, this is why we're waiting exactly like we're waiting for GN, right? Again, it broke this level, but failed to hold that support. Just like with GN, I mean, not GN, GJ, broke the level, failed to hold the support. So that's why I personally don't enter off breakouts. I like to wait for price to show that it's holding a level at support. Right, so that's why we're waiting for GN to see if it can do that, because GN can easily do the same exact thing. It can easily break this level, just like we saw here, then reject. All right, so that's why you always want to wait for that extra confirmation. Sometimes, you know, if the volume's pushing, you can possibly enter just when price breaks out. but I find that you'll win a lot more just by simply waiting another, 15, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever the case may be. But GN looks like it's trying to hold this low, so I do kind of like GN right here. Grind is real. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate that. What's going on, Cat? No problem. No problem, J-Rod. That's why I do this stuff. So on GN, you're waiting to see if we can hold this current level. Yes, exactly. Exactly. So it is showing that it's trying to do so right now. So I do kind of like this right here. Exactly what I'm looking for, right? Because it's just like, here's an example, right? When it first broke this level, it didn't hold it. It rejected. What I want to do is wait to see if it can break and hold the level. Just like how when price broke this level, it started to hold the level. Then it took off, right? And then when price broke this level, it rejected. It failed to hold that support. Failed to hold that support. Right, so that's what I'm looking for. Right, so right now it's showing good signs. That's trying to hold this level of support. So I am liking this right here. But that's what you want to look for, right? You want to enter buys out support, you want to enter sells out resistance, and you want to wait to see, when price touches that level, if it can hold that level as whether a support or resistance. All right, because like right here, you can see how I rejected the level twice, but then when volume kicked in, it blew through these levels. But this was also during news. This was like a news volume as well, so it was a little bit different, right? Unless it's like clear volume, well, this was also a news candlestick, but unless it's like clear volume, as you can see, just because price breaks that level doesn't mean it's going to hold. So that's why I always like to wait for those extra confirmations. Because again, I'm not in no rush to enter any trade. Just caught a nice amount of pips on EJ, so it's not like we're not up for the day, the month, whatever the case may be. So when you continue to focus and think of it long term, again, this is what I always think on taking trade. Like, I want to take a trade. Obviously, nothing's 100%. I want to make sure, damn near 100%, that the trade is going to go my way. Like whenever I take a trade, I'm confident that I'm gonna make some money on it. I'm never in a position or about to take a position where I'm not confident or not sure. If I'm not confident, not sure, I just don't take a position. I wait for another confirmation, or I just hop on another chart that has a cleaner looking setup, right? And y'all should be the same way when it comes to trading. You should have full confidence in every trade you take. If you don't have full confidence in the trade you're taking, either don't take the trade or take it on a demo so you can start to work it and build your confidence. So hold this down. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up. So I want to see if we can continue to hold this level right here. My alert still ain't go off on gold, but I might put that on my other screen, but don't try to take off on me. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. Want to be in charge? Drop them in the chat. Those join the stream, make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. We just went over how we did last month, but last month we went 17-1, got 24,403 pips. This is how we did last quarter. And just like when this month ends, we're going to do the recap of this quarter with the last month of quarter one. This is how we did last quarter, quarter four. This is how we did quarter four, October 132. Let's move this over so we can pay attention while we got this up. There we go. Whoops. Last quarter, October 132.5, caught 157,608 pips. November 122.1, caught 58,068 pips. December 122.1 again, caught 24,481 pips. Ending the quarter 76-7, giving us a 96% win rate, catching a total of 240,157 pips, 207,561, strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You go to January 4th, you can see this exactly right here. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of October. Every trade posted has the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SLs, TPs, time people viewed to enter the trade, reactions, TVs getting hit. Like I said, you recap the day at the end every day. This is how we did, September. You see screenshots, positions, all wins, losses are posted in here, all that good stuff. At the beginning of every week, we drop the Sunday chart analysis. So make sure to click that first link and check all that stuff out. And again, all trades taken, we break down either in the Sunday chart analysis or literally every day during the London session lives. Doesn't matter if it's a members only play or a free play, all trades taken, we talk about and break down. So make sure to, keep up to date with what we're looking at, the analysis, all that good stuff. And if you go to right here where it says playbook free plays, you go to photos. There's over 1,000 photos of screenshots of positions, screenshots of signals, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff, right? And then you watch the last like 2 or 3 minutes of any of my videos, you can see that stuff as well. Yeah, that was probably like a news day. That was a fat ass candlestick. That was probably a news entry. But you can see nice drops in these positions, student results, signals, another nice huge push to the upside. Well, that's a video. But yeah, explore the channel. You can see all this stuff right here. Check all this stuff out. But yeah, we got a new 15 about to pop up in about 5 minutes. We got a new 5-minute just popped up, all that good stuff. So let's hop back on these charts. Yeah, so I like where gold's at right now. So I'm just going to be watching this. I'd like to see it retest this level, but as you can see, it's still kind of holding this low level here as support. I'm going to watch to see what this next 15 looks like. Again, I'm looking for buys on gold. Why we're looking for buys on gold? Because again, we go on the daily time frame and we look at price. We see nothing. Well, we was talking about buys last week as well. But as you can see, that news day really helped solidify that. If you watch last week's Sunday chart analysis, price went exactly like we wanted. But again, it struggled until news came in, right? Again, price was struggling 2 Fridays ago. Price was struggling to continue to hold this lower end since that 2 Fridays ago. We went for a buy on Tuesday. We hit TP1 twice, rejected. Wednesday, rejected, right? Thursday, rejected. But as soon as we had that news pop off, and again, if you haven't watched my videos, I got like 5 or 6 videos going over not just trade breakdowns during news events, but also going over how to trade news. And then members, if y'all go into what you call it, this is old trade. Nobody take these signals. I'm trying to scroll up fast. These are old trades. Nobody take these signals. You see the date. Nobody take these signals. All right, so I got to scroll up and make that clear. I don't want nobody taking shit to hit me up later. So we go to videos. You watch any of the past New York live stream videos because we go live during New York news events. Not every news event, but we go live during the New York news event. So you watch those videos, you'll see how this works as well. But we look at what day was it? I forgot what day this was. This was Thursday. So we look at Thursday. We look at this candlestick right here. This was the 8:30 candlestick. And then we go to Thursday, we had news at 8:30. So is it a coincidence that we was looking for buys? We had some bullish momentum. The price was struggling to hold or break this level, but once news came in, it easily broke through this level, and the price just continued to push off after that? No, right? That's how news works. And then we look at the next day. This was Thursday. Well, not the next day. I guess this was Friday. Look at this candlestick right here, 10 a.m. We go to Friday. We have USD news at 10 a.m. Again, we can go different charts and show similar examples of these things taking place. Like we look at GJ like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I'm terrible with time. Let me try to find the trade first. Here we go. We see a similar situation. Right, this was Tuesday the 13th. This was 2 a.m. We go to February the 13th. We had GBP news at 2 a.m. Just like with gold, price was struggling to break. Y'all need to hit the like button because nobody be talking about this stuff. People just tell y'all to stay off the charts when it's news days. We can see here, same thing. Previous Friday, price struggling to break this level, right? As soon as news starts, blows through that level, goes to the next zone with ease, right? So we see this happen. Now, again, I'm not saying every news event this is going to happen, but 8 times, 9 times out of 10, because again, there's nothing 100%. 8 times, 9 times out of 10, news is going to continue to push price in the direction it was already going, which is why you always hear me talk about going with the flow of price and all that good stuff. But let's go back to today's date before I throw myself off. There we go. I'll see what these charts are looking. So I do like gold right here. Looks like these JY pairs are pushing back up. GN still chilling right here. Let's see what this next 15 looks like. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. When we get any charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. All right, new 15 just popped up. Let's see what we're talking about. So the JPY pairs are pushing back up. GN is doing that. Test is still holding low as support. Let's see if they can break through this choppiness right here. Again, we do have bullish momentum on GN. We just have some levels of traffic too, bro. Because again, we go back in time. Again, I tell my members and students this all the time. You look to the left, it's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. So let's get rid of these levels. We don't need these, right? Prior to this push to the upside right here, right, where we see clear higher highs getting made. Last time we was in the uptrend was right here. And this is the peak price was at before we saw the reversal come into play. Now we're right back almost where we left off. So we have these main levels we need to break that we see price was struggling to hold previously when it was in the uptrend. So again, we're going to need a little bit of volume to break those levels, but we are still bullish, so we can break these next couple of levels coming up. We can see not only we catch up where we left off last time we was bullish, but we could see some new highs possibly made as well. The US30 is just taking a nap. Let's see if NAS and SPX are doing anything. Usually That's why I always never say 100% because usually US30 NAS SPX move the exact same way, but those that have been paying attention like the past month or so, they've been kind of doing their own things, right? We can really see that when we go into the bigger time frames and compare the three. But we're gonna leave them be for now. I'm not too concerned about the indices right now. Currency pairs are trying to do some stuff for us. Let me set an alert right there for that. You got GN pushing now. That reminds me, I have to do something. Let me do that while we're on here. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts. Drop them in the chat. Let me do this. Do this right here. Morning, bro. Do you have any calculate pips videos? I do. Better drop it in the chat right now. Got you right now. Yeah, so watch this video. And then members, you go to the student member group chat, watch the pin video in the student member group chat. That video, like it's titled, literally goes over how to calculate the proper lot size. So that video shows you how pips work and how to count pips. But once you understand how to count pips, then you have to figure out what's the proper lot size to put on your account to make sure that you're risking what you want to risk. Right. And in the pin video of the student member group chat, I go over step by step how to do that. But that's the video on how to count pips right there. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we can charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is _playmakerway_. I post daily on both pages. Make sure to check all that stuff out. BJ is right where we left off at the beginning of the stream. Well, started off at the beginning of the stream. BJ pushing back up as well. We go live every day, Monday through Friday, London session 3 a.m. EST. And then depending on my schedule and the way news is, we go live exclusively with the members at least 2 times during New York session during news events. But as far as the YouTube lives, we go live every day, London session 3 a.m. EST. And then make sure to be in the first link, join the free Telegram, first link in the description, because I always send the link out every day as soon as we go live. I do that every single day. As soon as we go live, I send that link out so y'all can hop in immediately and see what we're looking at. But also be sure to check out the Sunday chart analysis as well. Reports came out that our US can no longer use MT4, MT5 at all. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So this is how you got to think about it. It's just like a life, you know what I'm saying? Trading is not dead as far as now. Anyone that's not in the US, I heard Canada might have some issues as well, but anyone that's not in North America, y'all don't really got to listen to this next spiel. But US traders, the markets are not dead until the economy crashes and the apocalypse happens. There's going to be the market still, right? It's not. That's still going to be the thing. Only that's changing for us is we just got to use US platforms, which is not hard. There's plenty you can find on Google, but I literally made a video a few months ago going over just a couple of them that I recommend. And again, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You just got to learn the platform, but the rules are the same. Just the leveraging is a little bit differently. is a little bit different. But instead of we using Bitcoin to deposit and collect withdrawals, you can actually connect your actual bank account. So depending on who you ask, it could be better or whatever the case may be. Watch that video I just dropped in the chat, but it's not that big of a deal because we can still trade. We just gotta use different platforms. That's all it is to it. You know what I mean? It's all just about adapting. But to answer the other person's question, I know I saw another comment, right? Yeah, the freedom vault. Are you looking for possible GJ? Yes, I am. So if GJ can break and continue to hold 190.55 support, we could look for buys going to 190.120 and possibly 191.80, right? And again, this is another example of why you want to wait for that confirmation. Because again, if we would have took this buy just because price broke this level, we would have took an unnecessary loss right here. Because as you can see, stop loss would have definitely got hit, right? So again, that's why you want to wait for confirmations and not just enter because price blew past the level. You feel me? Well, if I live in the U.S. I'm using a broker for another country. So let me say this, because I can only speak from my experience. Because one of the brokers I recommend is a UK broker, and I've been using it for like going on 3 years. So I still have access to my MT4 MT5 account with that said broker. But since like literally like October, November last year, when US clients will hit me up like, hey, I'm trying to use that broker in your bio, but it's not accepting US clients. So they have not emailed me or said anything about not accepting or not letting me use it no more. But at the same time, again, I'm not putting all of my investment money into that one set broker, because if the worst case scenario does happen, I can't be mad at the broker. If I lose my money, I can only be mad at myself, right? So again, you got to understand what we're doing here. We're investing. So with investments, just like if you was doing like holding positions for cryptocurrency or stock, if you have, let's say you have $1,000 to invest, you're not going to want to put your entire $1,000 into one stock or one cryptocurrency, right? You want to diversify your portfolio, right? It's the same thing with trading. Just like when the prop firm shit was happening, I wasn't freaking out too much because one of the profits I collected, the withdrawals and the payouts, I didn't just blow away willy nilly. I'm not gonna say I just saved all of it, but I also reinvested into personal accounts and or other stuff I got going on behind the scenes. So when things did happen to turn left, it didn't hurt me too much because again I was prepared for the worst, hope for the best. So you're always gonna be ready for whatever. So as far as what you're saying, if you're US or using a broker from another country, if you've been had that account, you should be fine. But again, keep what I said in mind because just first they said, oh, if you already have an account, if you're already a client, you're fine. And now, some of them are switching up or they're changing the platform entirely. So you know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you're in the US, if you have a broker from overseas or using MT4 MT5, just keep what I said in mind. Because again, you don't want to be that person. You have all your money there, and the next thing you know, you can't access that shit. So, like I said, US, I recommend, if not switching entirely over to US brokers or stuff like that, put some of it in there. You know what I'm saying? Diversify what you're trading on and all that stuff. Like I said, until the economy's crash and the apocalypse happens, like trading's still going to be a thing. You know what I mean? The U.S. is just really just making all these rules. There's a lot of people making money, especially with unregulated brokers, because the leverage is a lot higher compared to U.S. brokers. And a lot of U.S. brokers, especially the popular ones, are kind of trash. But like I said, I did some research. I found a couple that I like that aren't too bad. So make sure to watch that video that I dropped earlier. No problem. Because at the end of the day, what we do know is the U.S. is wanting to have all people in America trading on their platforms. That's what we know. And as the months have been going by, they just been, one after another, dropping like flies. So again, you don't want to wait until it hits you. You want to be ready. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. All right, y'all. Here, the indices are moving slightly. Gold's still kind of chilling right there. New hour just started. Still going on the charts. Like I said, make sure to hit that first in the description. Watch the Sunday chart analysis. Join the free signal free Telegram. Ops to a great start so far this week, though. We'll be updating some screenshots and posts on my Instagram story. Like I said, I got a new video dropping for y'all later on today, so be on the lookout for that. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me either on Telegram or Instagram. See the Instagram scrolling at the bottom of your screen at playmaker_way. If you want, you can also contact me on TikTok. I respond to all messages. And yeah, we're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST.